You know me, I'm out here dogging it. What's up with y'all? Hope y'all having a great Sunday and your weekend was a excellent weekend. Guess what? Got a little impromptu. Thought I might share this with y'all. I'm out here kicking it with the big dogs, my stunners, Afeni and Big Balto. And I felt like this is a great opportunity. So as we out here cruising in the neighborhood like we do, just doing our thing, hanging out on a Sunday with the dogs, right? Doing what we do. Got our stunners out here with us. Hold on, let me wipe him down. My fault, y'all. I should have did this a little sooner. Yeah, so we out here cruising, and this is a residential zone. It's a residential zone. So people be out here chilling, hanging out, and as we walking, so I'm sliding this way, just like this, through this open field, and then just so happened to be a dude right there. And the dogs, this is why I don't do the protection work with my Boerboels, because for this very reason, I'm a civilian. I'm living out here in the neighborhood amongst many people, friends, family. 9 times out of 10, they don't mean any harm. 9 times out of 10, people don't mean no harm. They just want to keep up doing what they've been doing or doing what they try to get to where they're trying to go. So as I'm rolling and strolling out here, I just so happened to come across a guy outside on break. Look, where we at? We up here at the building, retirement home, hanging out, kicking it with the dogs, off leash. This is how I like to do with my dogs. We hang out. And you notice I'm not giving them no commands. They just with us. They just here with me. Big bow toe and a feeny. I don't have to give them any verbals. As I step, they step. But as we went over this way, it's a guy over there. You see him moving there. And the beauty of the Boerboel is the fact that they don't get too turned up. He didn't immediately go into attack mode, right? He didn't immediately go into attack mode. And that's a beautiful thing. He sounded off, he alerted, but we kept on walking. We walking. Look, here you go, sounding off now. No, this is what I like about the Boerboel. No, this guy's gonna try to hurry up and get to where he needs to be. Balto, no, shut up. Come this way. See, that's perfect. That's all I need. Modern civil society. How much? I mean, come on now. Shut up, boy. What else do you need? What else you asking for? How much more do you need from a dog? That man is not a threat. That man is not a threat. That man is not a threat at all. So there is no reason for my dog to be prone to attack, right? He signaled. He let that man know what's going on. You see, Afeni is on point. They watching him, walking him on off, right? See the man walking on off. Had I had a Joku or a dog that been bite work or bite trained, that might have been an issue. We don't need all these bloodthirsty, vicious dogs. We don't need all these bloodthirsty, vicious dogs. Remember, one of the things that happened, in that movie, in that recent documentary on Netflix, if you haven't seen it, I highly advise anyone to check it out. But this when I say the perfect dog, I'm gonna say it again because the volume was off. When we say the perfect dog for modern civilized society, this is what I'm talking about. A dog that is not prone to attack. We just came across people because we're gonna come across people. We're gonna come across people, right? And when we do, we don't want to be a threat. That man wasn't no threat. And the dogs put him in his place, let him know where they stood. Like, look, don't come over this way. If you do, you got to come through me. And how much more do you want from a dog? It's 2024. It's 2024. You know, what else do you want from the dog to do? How much do you need a dog to do? How much you need the dog to be willing to protect, to go out and attack someone? You need to attack someone? No. Look, this is a retirement home. It's a nursing home. So we out here hanging out with the dogs, casual stroll, evening time, getting some recreation, and we don't want them to hurt nobody. We don't need them to hurt nobody. Now, if somebody come pose a threat, that's a different story. That's a different situation, right? And he showed his willingness to defend me. He's willing to step up and step in, no hesitation. He stepped up and he said to the man, hey, listen, don't, whoa, what you doing sneaking over there in the bush, right? And I really like the fact that you can do that. And this is why I love the Boerboels. You see, I haven't given my dogs any verbal commands, and they steady. As I move, they move. I don't have to, come on, that's perfect. No, I don't have a leash on them. They off leash. They off leash. And as I move, they move. How much more you want? All of that running people down, chasing them down and biting them. All right, look, we don't live in we're not doing patrols, right? We ain't on patrol. We ain't in Ukraine or no war-torn territory. We ain't on patrol. So the dog is not required for that, right? We don't have to have that level of tenacity. It is not necessary. It's not required this day and age. It's 2024. People armed and dangerous. You got to keep that in mind, right? None of these dogs could take 6 shots. Yeah, so that's just what we got going on. Just hanging out with the pooches. Hanging out with our pooches Sunday night. I felt like, hey, let me give y'all a little bit of this. Let me give y'all some of this so you can see where I'm coming from, what I mean when I'm talking about real life example. We was out on the stroll, walking. You know, we came through this dark, hidden, coming out this darkness. And then when we came out the darkness, it just so happened to be a person sitting over here in the cut, standing over here on this fence right here. And I didn't see him. Balto saw him before I did, and he sounded off and made the alert. So, you know, that's what I'm saying. Ideal situation for a protection dog, ideal family companion. This is what I'm talking about. You can't beat that. You can't beat that. The dog didn't hurt the man. We out here having a casual walk through the park. And it's one of the best things about a Boerboel. They not prone to attack. They not looking to hurt nobody. They not looking to bite nobody. Their main concern, hey, Dad, you see this dude over here? Dude was standing over there in the trees. And look, see Balto still alert. Okay? I don't need much more than that from my dogs. I don't need much more than that. So that's what we got going on. And this is what we kind of do. This is kind of what we do. We just hang out with our Boerboels off leash, right? Now, can't beat it. What's up? Ooh! What's up, big boy? Hey, boy. Yeah. Cars coming up, people getting out, pulling up. We just hanging out. So I thought I'd share that with y'all. I felt like it's a perfect example of what I mean when I say Here goes some more people walking, coming out. So well, watch this. Some more people, car pulling in, parking lot. I don't need a dog to run over there and bite nobody. Watch this. Alberto, hey, hey, come here, boy. Yeah, he's alert. He's on point. He letting them people know that he's here, right? He let the people know that he's here. He stood there. But other than that, look, he's still on point. Gonna watch him off, walk him off, watch him ride on off into the sunset or wherever they about to go on about their business. As long as they keep on going about their business, they ain't got to deal with these teeth. They ain't got to deal with them teeth. Because that's all we trying to do is go on about our business. So just a little dog game. Just a little dog game so you know what's going on. Let's see. Let's make a feenie. No, she not pregnant. She not pregnant. This is my dynamic duo. This is the dynamic duo right here. These my prize dogs. These my stunners right here. That's that dynamic duo. Let's go big about to. Here goes an example, premium example of the physique that I like. Notice Balto is right here in this section, sucked in. He's got the bigger chests here. You can see all of his anatomy. Hips. Here's his hips. Rear is prominent. Rear muscling is prominent. Look at his shoulders, right? Wait, I see. Stop. Okay. What's that? What's that? Yeah. Okay, again, look at the tuck of his abdomen. Okay. Feeny, you a little heavy, girl. Feeny is quite. What's up, boy, buddy? You know what time it is. Sunday. It's dog day. Just like yesterday. Bato, what you doing, boy? What you doing, boy? Oh, you want some of that? You want some? Here. Here. You can't have none of that, Bato. You can't have none of that. You want some Casamigo? You want Casamigo? No, that's too strong, buddy. If it was just a beer, maybe yeah. Can't have no Casamigo. He really wants it too. We in Northeast Ohio, right outside of Cleveland. Small little suburbs. In the suburbs, outside of Cleveland, USA. That's my girl right there. That's my baby there. Hey, Afeni. Ooh wee. Ain't you a pretty dog? Ain't you a pretty dog? Ooh wee. Hey, Afeni. Hey, my baby. Ooh wee. What's up, Mr. Balto? Your big old head. He want that Casamigo, y'all. He want that Casamigo. Look at him. Balto, look at him. You trying to be good. Boy, what you been doing over there at the barber shop? What you been doing at the barber shop? Look at this dog, y'all. Look at him. He want that Casamigo. No, those are Boerboels. Afeni, you want some too? Oh my God, these dogs, I done figured out what's wrong with y'all. I done figured out what's wrong with y'all. Oh my God. Y'all alcoholics. Belto, stop following me around. Stop following me. Hey, this dog really is seriously on it, ain't he? You looking at her. Sit. Oh, you being a good dog. Oh my God. Belto, you tripping. It is not that serious, boy. It is not that serious. Here. Nope, it's not that serious, man. You can't have that. I don't know. Somebody tell me quick, fast. Can dogs drink tequila? Balto want to know. Balto want to know. Afeni, you know better. You know you can't have none. You ain't of age. Well, yeah, that's it, boy, buddies. I'm finna peel out. Just felt like that was some valuable information, so you can really get a perspective on what these dogs are about and what they're made of, what it really means to have a Boerboel, and most important, why do I love the Boerboel? There's so many reasons to love them. So many things about them. Like for example, I mean, like you see me stepping, you see me moving. I ain't said a word to the dogs. Automatically, you can see they in tow. Automatically, right? Where's she at? Can you see that? Can you see my girl? Automatically, they in tow. I don't have to say a word. Soon as when I stop, they stop. Here they go. Looking at me, constantly checking back, making sure that I'm all right, making sure that I'm good. But then when I say when I say ideal dog for modern civilized society, you seen the way that Bato was standing up, taking care of business, setting a perimeter, setting a barrier, setting a defense line, a gun line for the man to cross. The man seen the dog. It didn't take me a whole bunch of calls. I didn't have to scream his name. I didn't have to go crazy. I didn't have to chase him down. I just said calmly, hey, Balto, stop, shut up, come on, let's go. And it was just like that. He's keeping on moving. This is what you want ideal. All of that running and chasing dogs, chasing and jumping over benches and jumping through windows and cars and all of that. Man, come on, are you serious? That ain't necessary. Jumping through the swim, riding, jumping through a moat. You got a dog swimming through a moat to go and bite somebody, and you're going to encourage that. You can't be preparing this dog to go into no neighborhood. You cannot be preparing a dog to go through no neighborhood. If you're serious about dogs, that's not what the majority, I mean, some people going to have a use for that, and I understand that, that's fine. But that's very few and far in between. A dog running and jumping over the bench to go bite someone like that. Jumping over a car, right? Why do we feel that it's so important to dominate and be aggressive? Why do we champion so much aggression and dominance? As if that makes you better, as if that makes you power, as if that makes you stronger, right? If that's the only type of power that you have very little power at all. I'll tell you something, because it don't take much to destroy. It's much far more difficult to develop, build. So that's just something to think about, boy buddies. It's something to think about, and that's why our dogs ain't on that breed specific specific legislation, for the most part, you don't see Boerboels identified as dogs that's dangerous, and we want to keep it that way. Boerboels are not dangerous dogs. They should not be when they bred the right way. They're supposed to be on point. Now Balto is a little. This is the difference between the male and the female. You notice that Balto is not as concerned. He's more concerned about securing perimeter, investigating smells, marking territory, so on and so forth. Whereas a Feeny is right by my side. She's more nurturing, more sensitive, more caring, more biddable. You know, she's just more in tune with me. So when Balto saw the stranger, he's ready to act. He's more willing to engage. He's a male. He's strong. He's powerful. Afeni is a female. Her primary role is a nurturer, a caretaker, observer. She's not really looking to take Balto's position as the first line of defense, as a primary defense. So when you start talking about male and female, that's the big difference. You notice Balto was a little hard-headed when the man was there. You know, I had to tell him to shut up, stop, come on, and he still barked a little bit beyond what I had said. Whereas if you're looking at Afeni, I didn't give her any commands at all. She just instinctively followed. She kind of like looking, and she knows my tendencies, she knows my habits and my behaviors. So I don't have to say much to her. She noticed my voice tone. She's very in tune, very in tune. It's one of my #1 dogs right there. Balto, same way. It's just the difference of a male and a female. I mean, you know, he's still one of my #1 dogs, but you see the difference in the role that they took. We're gonna step on down the street. Come on, y'all, let's roll. We out. We out, y'all. Talking to my dogs. We out. But like I said, though, I mean, this is when I say the ideal dog, there's something to think about. If you out with your family and you just hanging out, just chilling, you know, shooting the breeze, enjoying the last days of summer, you know, catching the fresh air, you know, just appreciating the natural environment and just being grateful, you know, for the fresh air, the cool breeze, and you got your dog out with you, you don't want the situation to turn to somebody bleeding and leaking, blood spilled. Like with them little bitty German Shepherds or something, okay, the bite might not be as intense. But when you start talking about Boerboels, when you start getting into the Boerboels, the size, the power, the strength, this dog don't need to be a threat, a constant threat, right? You want them to be cool, calm, and collected, like how I keep mine, on point. When I ain't said not a word to them, and you see them riding with me, they walking with me. Anybody run up, like who gonna try me? Who gonna try me with these dogs, right? Who gonna try me? It's not gonna be a random. It ain't gonna be nothing random, right? It's gonna be deliberate. We got puppies on the ground right now. Balto and Afeni's half sister in Pittsburgh. Beautiful dogs. Very excited about the litter. But yeah, that's what's going on. Balto. No. I gave him some call to keep him out the man's yard. This way, y'all. Their primary concern is my safety. That's it. It's a priority. It's a dog over there. A Feeny. It's a dog over there. So she's investigating the scent. And you want to give the dog a chance to do that, right? This is a privilege that the dogs have earned. So because they have matured through the years and shown and proven they're, hey, shut up, boy. You barking at a sign. I see that sign, okay? It ain't no threat, it's cool. So like I said though, these dogs have matured and earned this right. Right? You don't see my young pups off leash like that unless they have earned and shown that they can pay attention. Primarily, I'm looking for the dog to focus on me. From that, I can train the dog to do anything. The dog, you build commands off of the focus. So y'all keep that in mind. That's a quick tip for anybody that's trying to develop a strong bond and relationship with their dogs the way that I have. It starts with focus. Focus has to be your foundation of any of your training. And then you can train the dogs to do anything because they always looking and watching and paying attention, right? First and foremost, be watching and paying attention. I get too far away, they know that means they could potentially get uncomfortable. Fanny, get out of there. She over there licking something, eating something. But I ain't had to say nothing but say, get out of there. That's where the coons leave the trash. That's where the coons hit the trash and dropped it on the tree line. Got green grass up this way. Like I was saying, we're buddies. Yeah, you want the dogs to stay in touch, to develop that bond, that relationship. It's underlooked, it's overlooked. The importance of having this type of relationship where your dog, the foundation though, to really having success is measured praise. We're gonna talk about this over and over again on this channel, y'all. So like if you wanna stay tuned, if you wanna pick up on this and develop a relationship the way that we have with the dogs, then you can. Stay tuned on this channel. We're gonna give you more examples of the way that it works. And it definitely does work. You see, time and time again, I may take 8, 9 dogs out at once. And the way that I'm able to do that, though, because all the dogs are focused on me. When they get too far away, they get uncomfortable. And that's by design. So that's just some little dog game. I appreciate y'all for watching and joining in. Until the next episode.